Kel, what do you think? Do you think we should get into our official live stream of the podcast, the Shred the Mic with Zeke and Kelly podcast?
Sure, I think so. I think we can share a couple of things too that we learned from last week,
Mm-hmm.
right? I don't know if that's officially part of the podcast, but
Yeah, let's go.
like
Absolutely.
as far as comments go, we want you guys to comment. Like we're here for your feedback. We love it. I mean, keep it positive, if possible. But if when you write a comment, if you could just put hashtag sirens, if it was the joke I did about sirens or something, so we know which joke you're referring to. Even if you're just like, I loved it, just put one word or something so we know which joke it was, because sometimes we miss them and we read them later. So that would be helpful for us if you can do that.
Yeah, and I'll also throw in too that based off of what we did last week, somebody I know actually took it up on stage and did some material based off of what we did here in the live stream.
I did.
Yeah.
Last night, Westside Comedy Theater's awesome open mic that they have. And I actually posted that on my Instagram if you want to see it. There's the raw version on the Shred the Mic podcast, and then what I did with it on stage. And it's still being developed, of course. But yeah, it was fun. It was really fun.
Yeah, and it was cool for me to just sort of see something come from a germ of an idea to all of a sudden being, a thing that we're doing here, which is a, slightly more polished version. So, we've done obviously a little bit of writing on these on a premise, and then to actually see it on stage less than a week later in some sort of form, like did really well. So that was pretty dope to see. So just more proof in the pudding that this is a great tool for us to develop new material, and it actually works.
Yeah, it does.
All right, Kel, it's about that time. Are you ready to shred that mic?
Oh, am I going first again?
Hell yeah. Why break a good thing? Let's do it.
Whew, I think I'm ready to shred the mic.
All right, let me get a stopwatch going. Here we go. All right, Kel. We're going to shred the mic in 3, 2, 1, go.
Shred. Okay. So I posted a joke on TikTok last week about why a vibrator is better than a one-night stand. It was a three-parter because there were a lot of reasons. There was one section that this guy commented on where I say, my vibrator does not sweat on me, it's not a horrible kisser, and it never wants a 69. Apparently this one really just got under his craw. And he goes, but can it pay the rent? Yeah, so at first I was like, the fuck? I'm like, first of all, that's why I put one night stand and not just like human man in general. But you know what? That's not the point, okay? What I ended up replying was, nah, it's cool. I do. Because the point is that I can pay my own rent and I don't need a swinging dick to do it, whether it's made out of flesh or latex, okay? Or whatever the fuck vibrators are made out of. Yeah, and like, who does he think is paying my rent now? Did he think I was homeless because I was single? Is he concerned for my welfare that there's no dick to pay my rent? Oh my God, was he offering? I may have overreacted. Yeah. Okay.
How else are we going to afford this wonderful townhouse in Santa Monica without some stranger on the internet?
I don't know. Okay. So next up, so I was setting up my Patreon page the other day, and I was just trying to post like the banner photo. So I was posting pictures of me doing stand-up, holding a microphone, and it kept saying, this may contain graphic content or nudity, like flagging my photo. And I was like, I'm fully clothed, like as I, typically am when I do stand up. So I didn't understand it. I did a couple different ones, and then I thought I'd test it out. So I put a picture of me in a bikini, and it zoomed in on nothing but flesh. No problem. Didn't flag it. Had no problem with that. So I tried another one of me holding a microphone, flagged it, and you know what I decided? Patreon thought the microphone was a dick. Yeah. That's the only explanation. But then Zeke tested it out. Zeke posted a picture of himself doing stand-up, holding a microphone. No problem. No problem with that. So apparently they're fine with images of men holding dicks in their face, just not women. You know, Patreon is upholding the patriarchy. So.
Yeah, I'm about to post a picture of me holding an actual dick to just see if it flags it at this point.
I like that. Patreon. Okay. Oh, so my friend Beth sent me an article about some South Lake Tahoe residents who discovered that there were bears hibernating under their house. And like this story, you guys, there's so much weird stuff happening in this story. Like, so they said that they had heard some odd rumbling and snoring like noises coming from under their house, but they just kind of ignored it. And then at one point they were like, maybe there's one bear under there. But turned out it was a mama bear and 4 cubs, like 4 one-year-old cubs, right? So the Bear League, which is like, I think it's a not-for-profit group in Tahoe that basically comes and like helps you remove bears so you don't have to kill them. They show up, and this was their quote. They said, the residents didn't realize there were 5 bears under their house until we got there and told the bears to come out. I'm like, wait, you told the bears to come out? Like, first of all, do they speak English? And second of all, why the fuck would they listen to you? But apparently they did. And then the Bear League then uninvited Mama Bear, a process that involved being territorial and scary, thereby making the bear believe it's not going to be safe there anymore. And she emphasized that volunteers never physically hurt bears, though sometimes we do hurt their feelings. And I just, yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that, but it made me laugh a lot. They also said that so 3 of the cubs were the mama bear's biological cubs. 1 was adopted. It was orphaned that she had adopted last year. I was like, how did they know that? And they were like, well, it's rare, but it does happen. In this case, the cub's biological mother had been hit by a car. And I'm like, how did I know that? Like, how did they know who that bear's mom was? I don't know. I have so many questions about this article, but you know, that's Tahoe for you.
3, 2, and 1. That's your time, Kelly DeShanley.
That was so fast.
I know.
Yeah. I had 3 more things written down. But,
oh, wow. You had a lot of material this week, huh?
You know, save it for next week.
Well, let's see. We can go to the comments real quick. Joanne, it doesn't complain like a little dick either. # vibrator joke, LOL.
Mm-hmm. I like that. I like that.
I like that a lot.
Thank you, Joanne.
Yeah.
Good.
No, that's good.
Thank you, Bergs.
Yeah, seeing some of this happen in real time, I'm always amazed by people and their comments on the internet and their choice. You know, if you've been around the digital space long enough, you've seen what a dumpster fire the comments usually are. So, you know, we do what we can.
Yeah.
We take it all with a grain of salt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It wasn't like a super upsetting comment. It was just really stupid, you know?
Yeah. I feel like that's what most comments are on the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Any other feedback for me, Zeke?
Let's see. I love the idea of people telling bears what to do. I think there's something in there.
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
And I just really love that tag of them hurting their feelings. We would never hurt a bear physically, but we would definitely hurt their feelings. Mm-hmm. There's just something so self-satisfying in that statement. It just tells you a lot about who you're dealing with. But no, I think if there's a way to get there to the telling of bears, the instructing of bears. Have you ever tried to talk to a bear? Have you ever tried to talk to a bear and like tell them what to do?
No, yeah. Like for me, when I was a kid, my instructions were like, if you see a bear, get as big as you can. And like, if you have a coat on, put it on your arms so you look like this big. Throw rocks and yell at it if you can, and they'll run away. Like that's don't run away. That's apparently it.
Right.
But yeah, they're black bears. They're not grizzly bears. They're not like super scary bears. But
Yeah.
no, I've never tried to talk to one. I've never tried to reason with a bear. So
yeah, you didn't do like a language check. You didn't check to see like parlez-vous français, blah,
Right.
You follow Portuguese, just a little bit. No, nothing.
I don't know. I mean, maybe. Yeah. How do I know what language they even speak? Like how presumptuous of me to just assume they speak English because we're in the United States. Mm-mm.
We got some more feedback coming in. Marianne laughed at every story. Love that. Birds. There's a new Berenstein Bear book title in that story. #
Oh my
bear
God,
joke,
there
baby.
is.
Definitely. Philip, these people were unbearable. You people got jokes. You guys got jokes, guys. I love it. I love it when we have comedians in the chat. I love
it. Awesome. Right. I'm gonna write those down.
Yeah, please.
Those are good.
Gotta take it up on stage next time we get a chance.
Indeed.
All right. I think I'm ready, Cal. I think I'm stretched. I'm ready to go. Feeling strong, feeling good.
All right, let me get my timer going.
Cool.
Hold on. Remember how to use this Apple Watch? Okay. Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on, that's stopwatch. Timer. Okay. All right, coming up next. Zeke Rodriguez Thomas, it's time to shred the mic.
Bam, 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 bam.
Woo,
all
3,
right, guys.
2, 1, go.
So we were at a BC alumni networking event recently, and it was in a local bar, and it's one of those places with terrible sound, no sound treatment at all. So no matter what you say, whether you're 4 feet away or 40 feet away from someone, you can't hear anything that's said. And as Kelly and I are both like, people who enjoy people and get to talk to folks. And as we were going around the circle and trying to be like, hey, what do you do? And this, that, and the other. And one of these people came to Kelly and was just like, hey, what do you do? And Kelly, like she does, she replies, hey, I'm a comedian and a writer. But again, because of the crappy acoustics, it was completely misread and was received as a comedian underwriter. And I was like, wow, this is the most LA-specific job in the history of jobs, combining the fun and sexy nature of show business along with the dry and chaste world of insurance underwriting. And I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I know comics tend to be like loose cannons and have generally poor decision-making abilities by and large, right? But do they need special insurance? Are they that much of a liability? And I was like, wait, do I need coverage? Like, what are the limits? Is it based on the material that we do? And then I thought to myself, what would it be like to be a comedian underwriter? And like, you get a new policy application and it's just like, new policy just came in. All right, he's a setup punchline guy, pretty standard, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, yeah, some I just broke up with my girlfriend material. Okay. Some light misogyny, but nothing too out of the ordinary. Mm. Oh, fresh take on capers. Okay, I like this guy. Good. No politics? Good. We're safe. No COVID. Okay. Ooh, he drops the N-word once at the end of every set. Oh, and he's white. Oh, no. Okay. Cancel his policy. No. Nope. We are not insuring
Different
this
kind of
high
cancel.
Probability that he will get slapped. And let's just make sure we don't give him a workman's comp policy. Absolutely not. So those were my thoughts on the comedian underwriter. I love how things get mishandled. Okay, next thing I wanted to talk about was live journaling. I don't remember how many people were on the live journaling train in the early 2000s, but Kelly had a friend in college who live journaled and would post all sorts of things that she didn't want her parents to know about. And was honestly shocked and appalled that her parents would find out about something she had put on the internet, right? And this was early internet. This was like pre-social media. But even me, I'm an idiot. I knew that once it's digital, it's forever, right? I was a maniac, okay? This is pre-sobriety Zeke. I was a terror. I was a Tasmanian devil of running through people's lives. And even I knew not to post my most scandalous choices on the internet. And You know, for me, I am very lucky. You know, all that I have left are like some still photographs of me running naked through random places and wearing shark costumes. I don't know. It was a long time ago. But it reminded me that I have an ex-girlfriend who live journaled. And man, it just reminded me how cringe it was before I knew what cringe was. The worst part of this was that I don't think she knew that I was reading her live journal while we were going out. And the entire arc of our relationship was online. Like from the beginning, she would recap things, the middle, and then of course there was the after part after we broke up and when she started dating other people. And I have to believe this is where my love of cringe originated. It was with live journaling and reading people's most inner thoughts, who I guess apparently thought no one would read it, would ever pay attention to. And I know I've got no time left, but I will say this.
You've got 33 seconds.
All right. So we were watching an episode of The Wire recently, like we love to do. And there's an episode where McNulty sees his ex-wife with another man, and Bunk is just like, nah, man, they're probably just good friends. And McNulty's like, nah, he's in that cake, right? With all the authority. And what we're supposed to figure out is apparently cake is a metaphor for a vagina. And I'm just wondering, as I'm out of time here, I'll just wrap up by saying, cake? Really? Cake? I mean, West Coast slang, cake refers to booty, right? Cakes were butts and groceries were boobs. At what point, is this a Baltimore thing? Is this like an early 2000s thing?
I don't know. That's time.
I don't know, but I'm still guilty of using 20-year-old slang. Guys, that's my time. I'm Zeke Rodriguez, Chome Silva.
I mean, everybody likes cake, though. You know, to quote Shrek, or I guess that was Donkey. Everybody likes cake, you know?
Oh, wait, hold on. Doesn't Donkey, everybody loves parfait?
It's part of the same. I could recite the whole scene for you, but I won't. But
Got it. That's right. I know you are a Shrek expert. I am not.
Yeah. Ogres are like onions, and he's just trying to get him to pick something that people like more than onions. So,
Yeah.
Pitch that joke to the Is That Cake show. That's good, Briggs.
Yeah. No, that's a good one.
It's real.
Yeah.
I like that.
Kel, what'd you like? What'd you connect with?
Okay, the comedy underwriter was really funny. I think I want to hear more. Like, you kind of went into like the process of analyzing one comedian. I also wanted to know more details, just like what does it cover specifically? Like you told us what it does not cover, white guys saying the N-word. Good call. What does it cover? And I'm just so curious to hear more about this world of a comedy underwriter. And then also just at the very end, when you said you like canceled his policy, I feel like there's a play on words there about a different kind of canceled.
This is a much easier way to cancel comedians or something along those lines.
Something in there.
Yeah.
But that part was great. I think definitely like expand more on that and just get like super, super specific because that's really funny.
Yeah, I know a little too much about insurance just from working in production and like having to make certificates of insurance all the time and all the various clauses. So I'm sure I can get super specific with that. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good. And then the whole live journal part. Live journal was so insane at the time. Like I could not understand. Like to me, the word journal was your most like secret stuff. So. But then now with social media, how it is now, we're all kind of live journaling. But I think what would be a fun take is like if someone was live journaling now, like or like the year 2020, what a big live journal. Like what, because it was so like groundbreaking and vulnerable then.
Mm-hmm.
But like, what if it was happening now? I guess what would you live journal about if you were to use it? Or maybe we could hear like an excerpt from your non-existent live journal from the year 2004, you know?
Yeah.
Like
The year was 2004. Dashboard Confessional was my soundtrack. Like,
Oh yeah. Yes. And
I mean, that is kind of based in reality.
yeah.
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 Hey, let's go to the comments real quick. Yeah. Let's see. My boy Maxim, bear under the house, less scary than tech people moving in. The bears don't increase their rent.
That's true.
Social commentary. I love it. Maxim again, comedy underwriters for those that kill and murder.
That's good. That's really good.
That's good. That's good. I may have to use that. I love that. Making notes. Cal, can you keep going through the comments here?
Is it someone who writes checks to prop a comedian, or is it someone who writes for comedians but under them and handing jokes up from them on stage? That's kind of funny too. If you're just like, you know, almost like
literally
a puppeteer for a
scribe.
comedian. Just here you go. Like analyzing the crowd. What are they laughing at? What are they like? Say this. Like
that's good. Sort of a Cyrano situation. I love that.
Yeah. And then let's see, Berg's about pitching the Is That Cake show. That was really funny. Yeah. And then maybe the underwriter, but maybe you don't know what the underwriter does.
Yeah.
So we could just ponder, just wonder what what an underwriter does. Yeah. I wish that the woman who misheard me had asked me a very specific question about it. It would have been really funny. Okay, and then Maxim says live journal. She's like in Frank, but instead of hiding from the Germans, she's hiding from self-awareness. Ooh. That's good.
Maxim, are you sure you don't want to do this? Are you sure you don't want to come in
right?
and do this? I mean, right now you're slaying from afar, which is which
we
is
got
great.
An underwriter right here.
Yeah. No, I like Philip's note too about you know what an underwriter is, but the crowd might not. Exactly. Yeah. All good points. Yeah. There's something in there. I feel like there's a bit in there that's just waiting to be unlocked. So I'm definitely going to keep that.
Yeah. Now you get to play with it. You get to find the fun in it.
Now I get to play with it.
And get real specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah. A couple more people just joined at the tail end here, baby.
Ooh.
Brent, what's up? Sean, what's up? Yep.
Right. Well, yeah, we I guess we're wrapping up now. We're gonna keep this short, as short as possible in general, so that when you guys, do join us for the live stream, we don't take up your entire evening. So thank you for being here.
So let's do this. Kel, hey, where can people find you on the internet?
Okay, well, you found me on Instagram. TikTok, I have the same handle. It's Kelly A. Shanley. And let's see, YouTube, I have a channel there, just Kelly Shanley. Just, I guess it's not an @ on YouTube, but they have shorts now that are like reels and, full-length videos. So, and then let's see, on Medium, I have a lot of humor writing up on Medium, just under Kelly Shanley again. And Patreon, I'm in the process of starting a Patreon. So I'll have even more content and, places for you to find me and all that stuff. So,
yeah. Hell yeah. You guys can find me on Instagram like you already have. Zeke Thomas is rad. TikTok, Zeke Thomas is rad. On YouTube, Zeke Thomas. And for all your other Zeke Thomas needs, you got ZekeThomas.com, baby. You have all the ways of getting in contact with me. Hey, but speaking of Patreon, big announcement today. Today is the first day of the launch of my Patreon at Zeke Thomas is rad. So patreon.com/Zeke Thomas is rad. Guys, very exciting news. I've spent way too much time going live today on YouTube, on Facebook, and now with you guys actually developing new material, which by far is my favorite part of this entire job. But yeah, I got some amazing perks. It's all based off of surfing and shredding and skiing. So I have many tiers starting at $5. I have the Kooks tier. I have the Groms tier at 10. I have the Johnny Utah tier for all you FBI agents out there that just can't wait to shred that gnar. And then I have some ridiculous tiers that I don't expect anybody to do except perhaps my rich uncle. And that's the Bodhisattva tier from Point Break. at $99 a month with some crazy access. And then, of course, I have the ludicrous mode, the Harkin Banks tier. For those of you who have not seen Hot Dog the movie, the lead character's name is Harkin Banks.
Go see it. Watch it.
I feel like I would be spoiling the entire movie if I mention anything else. Anyways, he alone is worth $500 a month. An amazing amount of access, great perks in there. You have merch available. You have, you have programming available from my personal training and functional bodybuilding stuff and a whole bunch of cool stuff. Anyways, go check it out. I would love it if you join me and join the community on there. I've been posting a lot of Patreon-only exclusives, and we'll continue to just use all this to further our collective stand-up careers, guys. Woo! Cal, how you feeling?
Good. That was fun.
You feel like you got something out of it?
I think so, yeah. It's always fun. It's always fun.
Absolutely. I feel like our chat is always key, super clutch. I appreciate all you guys for coming out and supporting us, helping us with joke punch-ups, and just in general, tuning in and supporting.
Thank you.
Yeah. You guys are awesome. You guys are Legion. We will see you guys next week, 6 p.m. West Coast time for Shred the Mic with Zeke and Cal.
Woo! Shred it!
See you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.